Scott Foster here with you, the Nebraska Community Foundation's 30th annual convention here today, and now we're joined by Wayne's Karen Longe. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Wayne America. Boy, here we go. Lots going on in Wayne. Talk to us a little bit about what you have that you do with the Nebraska Community Foundation and why.
Okay. So I am involved with the Wayne Area Legacy Fund. I'm the current chair of the Wayne Area Legacy Fund. And as a fund, we are building an endowment for the Wayne area. And the way that we are involved with NCF, Nebraska Community Foundation, is that we are underneath the umbrella of Nebraska Community Foundation. Okay. So NCF helps keep us legal, helps keep us compliant. They help with a lot of our tracking for donations and pledges. And they just offer us a lot of support in regards to how to grow our fund, strategies to make that happen, how to get out into the community. Everybody on our committee is a volunteer. So it's really nice to have a professional organization that is all philanthropic and can help us navigate the world of working with a nonprofit and raising money, quite honestly. Yeah.
So let's talk about Wayne a little bit. Mm-hmm. What are some of the challenge, maybe some of the obstacles you're seeing that you're looking to overcome?
So we are currently in our first year of what's called a homegrown challenge. And specifically, it's called the Dick and Becky Keitel Gratitude Challenge. Mm-hmm. And the way this is working is we're doing it through NCF. And what we are responsible for in our committee, the Legacy Fund, is we need to raise $300,000 within 3 years. And once we do that, Dick and Becky Keitel will donate $100,000 to our fund, and NCF will donate another $50,000 to our fund. So our challenge as a committee right now is to raise that $300,000. And I'm really happy to say we have raised, by donations and pledges to this point, 70% of that $300K. So we're pretty excited about that. So we just need to get that last little bit. Well, it's still a lot. It's over $60,000, but we can do it. So that's a big focus for us right now.
So how about some of the things that have been accomplished? I see that you worked with Isaac Walton and build a fishing dock, for instance.
Right, yeah.
Things like that?
You're right. So Isaac Walton Lake has been a grantee of ours. We've actually funded 2 grants that they requested. One is for the docking system, a handicap accessible dock, which has been great. And then we also helped to fund some really great playground equipment for that lake. And that lake is open to the community. It's a great place for people to get away from town, to fish and camp and, just hang out. So, yeah.
That's neat.
Yep.
I imagine that one of the interesting things for Wayne that maybe some of these other communities don't have is you've got a college there. Mm-hmm. And so you get lots of young people that come into Wayne. And so I imagine that one of the challenges would be to keep or to have them come back, right?
Right. Yes, exactly. So that is always a goal for a small town. Any small town wants to keep their young population there. Our Wayne High graduates, our Wayne State graduates, we definitely want them to stay with us. Or we can say to them, fine, go ahead, go away, go test the waters in other places, live somewhere else, but come back to us when you're ready. And in fact, that's what I did. I am a Wayne High grad, a Wayne State grad, grew up in Wayne. My family's all in Wayne. After Wayne State College, I left for 30 years, lived on the West Coast and the East Coast. And in 2019, moved back to Wayne with my husband and my then 13-year-old daughter. I just really wanted her to have a sense of what it was like to grow up in a small town, finish her growing up years in a small town and in a community like Wayne. And it's just been the best thing. We've all just been really happy back in Wayne. And one of my favorite things to say is that, anywhere in Wayne, it takes you 5 minutes to get there. There's always a parking spot. There's never a line, and people are always nice. Small town living. I just love it. Mm-hmm.
And so, you've lived that. Hey, I want to come back, mm-hmm. right? And so That's got to be one of the passions that you have in this, is to try to show people, hey, this is how you can live. You can live anywhere now. Why not live here, right?
Right, exactly. And with the internet and kind of more modern lifestyles, there are a lot of job opportunities in small towns and in, Wayne, that don't require you to be a medical professional. You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to be a farmer in our ag community. There's lots of jobs that you can do through the internet, that those opportunities just weren't there 30 years ago when I was growing up. Sure. So it's really exciting. Really exciting.
I see that you have, one of the things I noticed is that you've teamed up a couple times kind of with the FFA, right?
We have.
Talk a little bit about that, how that worked, that collaboration came about.
Yeah. So with our community fund, we are able to fund local nonprofits, our city entities, and our school entities. So the FFA program is through our Wayne Community Schools, and Ms. Rasmussen is the program director and the primary teacher there. And she had submitted a couple of grant applications, and we were happy to help with that. The first one was a FFA beef project. And then the second one was some type of plant technology. Gosh, I can't remember all the details about it. But yeah, we were able to help them get some equipment and things that they needed and wanted in the classroom.
So a little bit of investing. You've done some investing in the youth a little bit, right? I see that you've been involved in Boy Scouts and stuff too.
Absolutely. Yep. Boy Scouts. And another recent grantee was the Wayne Baseball Association. So yeah, we really do try to support our youth programs, those nonprofits. Absolutely.
So as you look down the line, maybe a little bit, what do you kind of see maybe some goals, some priorities for your organization?
Sure. Well, that one's easy. For our number one priority is to wrap up this gratitude challenge that we're working so hard on right now. And then I would really like to see our committee continue to mature and really work on truly impactful gift giving. So impactful grants. What does it really mean to give an impactful grant? And as our endowment grows, that means we're going to have more money each year off of the dividends and interest to give back to the community. So the numbers are starting to become very significant. So I really want to be impactful with that. I also would like to see our committee get a little bit more involved in some of the community events around town. We have hosted an estate planning seminar. We did that last year, and that was very well attended. Lots of great learning for those putting together their wills and doing estate planning. Lots of good questions came from that. We actually had an attorney come to town, and one of our local attorneys did it as well. Talked about the top 10 things you should consider when you're putting together your will, or the top 10 things to do or not to do. I don't remember exactly what the title of it was, but it was very well attended. We learned a lot. And then, of course, we were able to incorporate information about planned giving for our legacy fund. So it was a way to just kind of get the word out and promote our nonprofit and what we can do. And so I would really like to see our committee do more of those types of things in the future.
Sure. Absolutely. Well, one of the things that I know that we've heard a few times here is that mindset of abundance. And, Wayne, because of the college being there, because of where it is and stuff like that, there's probably some abundance that you're going to find all kinds of places around there, aren't you?
Yeah, there absolutely. There's all kinds of abundance. And we do have to have that abundance mentality when we are out asking for donations and pledges. There are a number of foundations in our town that we are competing with. We don't like to think about it that way, right, but we are. And I like to really promote, all nonprofits and, giving in general. But we do have the Wayne Community School Foundation, the Wayne State College Foundation, Providence Medical Center Foundation. So there's lots of opportunities for folks to give. And our community is very generous and does give a lot to each of those foundations. So yes, mindset of abundance, very important.
Very good. Yeah. Wayne, one of the sort of the jewels of Northeast Nebraska, and a lot of it kind of untapped, right? You have a good chance to get even more. So, Karen, thank you. Appreciate you being here
thanks
today.
for having me.
And appreciate what you do for Wayne.
Yeah, well, thank you.